everybody. How are you doing? I'm Dharma, and this is going to be your daily. It's tarot, it's channeling, it's Lenormand. It is some kind of podcast or other. I don't really know. We get on here and we talk and we chat, and it really has no end game other than to talk about the day. And sometimes we get infiltrated with live audience interactions, also known as troll behavior, and sometimes it's just a bunch of stories. So we'll see. Moon is in Aquarius. We need to handle that at some point today. I mean, I guess. I noticed that even Sal stopped saying where it was, right? The dude's a genius. Just stop saying it. Let's just say what the moon is doing. It's full. That's true. Midsummer's full moon. How about that? Or it's not full. It's waning. It's a waning crescent. But it's somewhere around Aquarius, we think. We don't really know. But it might be. Okay, so at some point we'll do that. And then the moon is going to shift again, like 3 days after that. Those are on the membership side of this channel. Don't forget, we're starting the yoga. We had the yoga today. It probably would have been far more beneficial if I would have recorded it. I'm just saying. So there's that part. All right. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12:15 to 12:45. It's just a half hour of like full body stretch, keeping everything in alignment. You're going to love it. On the tribe body side of this, and then Tuesday, Thursdays from 6 to 7. But if you miss it, it's recorded, or supposed to be. There's already hundreds of them on there. Check them out. But if you want to do them live with us, we have got a new spot. So we're going to get that rolling as well. The tarot deck, the Dharma deck, is still available at dharmajane.com. We also have a Dharma oracle. I'm going to get those very soon. So those are still for sale, or you can get them together as the Raven starter pack, to which I'm going to open them, shuffle them, pull you a reading, write your reading down, sign them, sage them, do all of the things, and it comes with stones and sage and Santa if you want that. Heads up, they're fucking expensive to print. So it's this. I found one of the linen ones. It's this cardstock. It makes the sound, the beat sound. Okay. They're nice. So anyways, check that out. All right. I'm not ready to do the talking. All right. I have been up and at 'em and using my brain space since 5:30 this morning. Keeping things together is a motherfucker. I'm just saying. Doing all of the things. Raise of hands for how many people think it's a complete pain in the ass to do all of the adulting. I'm just saying, it's a lot. Especially when you're the one who's the deciding factor on whether or not you do it. And then you choose to do it and you're like, wow, it's a lot. Because it is. I just saw the Knight of Wands. I wanted the fairies. That's what I was digging for. I have a whole bunch of decks over here. The window's wide open. Solid chance these cards are going to fly everywhere. Are you guys ready? I've been seeing the numbers 8s everywhere. All kinds of 8s I have been seeing. Do we know about the number 8? I think I'm a life path 8. I forget how to do the life path numbers. We could talk about that on the Ravens Nuts, which is on Facebook. Okay, people talk about these things over there all day long. We chat. Used to be a lot more active. All right, we had some wild boys in there for a while. But we ran them off with our self-worth, and that bothers them, so there's that. Ravens are rowdy to a point, and then sit down. You have crossed the line, you've gone too far. Yeah, tell me something good. Okay, I will. Here we go. It's just like 6:37, something like that. I'm just going to keep this to myself. I won't do you that way. Listen, there is a huge ball of energy coming at you. A big one. And it might give you inspiration, but it might be something that you but it looks like she catches it. It comes at her, and she catches it right in her hand. Like right in her hand. Like, bloop. Whatever this is, what do they call that? It falls in your lap. It just shows up. It just falls in your lap. I don't know what it is. I mean, you have the death card, but also with the hope. And death again. I can already feel like, I don't know if it's myself or like the whole collective being like, because there's so many death cards here, but don't freak out about that. It just means something ends, but it's daily tarot. So like maybe something is, let's just pull that. Where's mine? That's why I'm stumped. And the reason I'm saying that I feel like everybody's got all this anxiety about it is because you have this person who's normally happy and they're like feeling some kind of way. What is all these death cards about? A stalemate. Oh, you can feel it coming. So end of a stalemate. It's just the stalemate is over. It feels that simple. Hey, sorry I've been busy or something. Stalemate over. Out of nowhere. That's why I saw all the death cards, because the way that things were, which was probably no contact, is over. And I don't want our collective to be that like group of women that sits around and wonders about whether or not XYZ dude is going to come back. Okay. And it doesn't feel like that maybe is what's happening. And that's probably why it just lands in our lap, because isn't that the way manifestation works? Where you don't, ask for it, you don't want for it, you don't anything it, and then it falls in your lap. Or it seems that way because you have no idea how it got to you because you weren't paying attention to it. But here it is. And if you, for whatever reason, it gives this person this, I mean, I always call this card anxiety, but the keywords are imaginary fears. Like Beyonce with the window wide open. But this also says realistic cautions. The return, unexpected return, stalemate over. Leader of the pack. This person is, their energy is imposing, and that's probably because they make you feel some kind of way just by being around. Victory. We want, okay. This person is supposed to be a friend of yours, and they may have seen you in public somewhere. They may have been with, if they have a son, they may have been with a son, but they saw you. Maybe there was trees around or something like that. It feels like a lot of greenery. These are all these cards are so green. Greens also talk about heart chakra. Look how green, every single one of these. Anahata chakra, all of that. But they probably didn't say anything. This is an end to a stalemate. Like, I don't know how else to explain that, but you wind up here with hope for the future. And that's probably because you guys are talking again. What, can we ask why you weren't? I heard it be like that sometimes. Venus, Island, Insight, Temperance. It's complicated. I mean, I said why, and the Empress came out. So for whatever that's worth. So what about the hope then? What is that? I don't know what deck this is. Just rando grabbed it. An unorthodox approach. But this connection is necessary. This is Elephant Heart. You guys absolutely 1000% have a telepathic bond. You and this person. And when it comes to this person specifically, you have shameless sensuality. It's probably only this person. And it probably wouldn't be like that if you didn't have some kind of spiritual... What does that mean to have a telepathic bond with somebody? Like, you're like, oh, the phone's going to ring, and it's so-and-so, and then the phone rings, and it's so-and-so. That's like a lightweight telepathic bond for other people who have really tapped into their own innate abilities to see, right? You may dream about this person and like fully interact with them while you're dreaming and remember it. You may have dreamed about it recently and you were like, oh, that happened in your dream. But then maybe you woke up and you're like, did they really talk to me? It feels like there's a dream where you woke up and you're like, oh my God, I talked to so-and-so, or they called me. And then you're like, nah. And then went about your day. That's how the manifestation works, right? Because you're like, fucking stars shining bright above you. Say nighty night and whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. I keep saying the leap of faith frog. So that's exciting. But the hope, I mean, I'm like, what's the hope? It says this connection is necessary. And I think that maybe you know that. Let's find out why this connection is necessary. You probably are getting the idea that this connection is necessary because it keeps happening. Now, a lot of times I'll do private consults with people and they're like, why does this person keep coming back? I mean, so many of you have said that. Like, this dude is in my dreams, he's in whatever, but the relationship is not a thing. But there they are in my spirit space, and we always try to figure it out. We always try to figure out what their purpose is. And I'm coming to the far in-depth conclusion that their purpose is to do the bothering. But spiritually speaking, that might not be so. I mean, when you're talking about things that you can't necessarily see or grasp, you can only speculate. Okay. But there is something there for certain because it keeps being a thing. It's like the thing that isn't a thing. It's fucking Schroedinger's relationship. You are neither in nor out of a relationship with this person. It just is. And they want a new beginning. Death. That's weird. Death, beginning, death. I mean, both of those things are the same thing. Because it's not death, the beginning of something else. This is a bear. A big old bear. They're like the bear, the man blanket Like if this person were to lay on top of you, it would be like having a full-fledged bear rug on you. And they probably growl and snore like a grizzly bear. This is unavoidable. It's just complicated. Okay. Oh, I was asking, I was like, it's so sidetracked. I was asking why the connection is necessary. Because it is always alpha, omega, alpha, omega. Oh. I don't know what that is all about, but everything just fell. I'm not certain that a brisk breeze could have just knocked every fucking thing off my desk over there. Curiouser and curiouser. I'm like, what? Why is the connection necessary? And you have alpha, omega, which is beginning, end, beginning, end, beginning, end. It doesn't stop because it is neither something nor nothing. It's Schrodinger's relationship. It just exists, or maybe it doesn't, but it does. It's the thing that will always be, no matter what. So, buttons on your underwear. Leader of the pack. You could probably feel him coming in hot because okay, so this person, it feels like they're playing it really cool, but you have the lip service or the secretive or the saving communication, and then the falling in love card. This person loves you, loves you, but they're not gonna, you would never know. It's so stoic, it hurts. I just shot myself in the heart with an arrow. Stand by. Tara, help me! Where are the captains? Oh, there's Blanche. Yeah, Blanche knows what I just did to myself just now. That was not intentional. But that's the vibe. You're doing your dishes without me? Bitch! Listen, once upon a time, before I got busy and started doing the adulting, my day was not fully fulfilled unless I watched Seven do her fucking chores. We'll be on video chat talking about, this, doing all the life and in the background doing all of our bad bitch craft. Okay, but on the realist 3D of the sense of things that give me pleasure, I know. Listen, when I got home from my thing, I felt like blah. It's so moist up here. I said the M word. I just did that. I had to. I did a salt bath and I just relaxed for a while. It was necessary. So, anywho, this person rolls in like, what's up? Like nothing ever happened. Like this whole stalemate did not happen. They're just like, what's up? With your, however the boys do nowadays with their fucking hands. And fireworks. Okay. Probably an invite. I mean, I didn't see the invite card. A stepping stone. Getting what you want. The unexpected rendezvous. What are you doing? Do you go? I mean, it's a school night. The dolphins. I don't know. My cards are going to fly everywhere. All of a sudden I got really nervous. Oh my God. Oh my god, it'd be awesome if the Aquarius card would stop coming out. Oh my god. Okay. 8 of Wands. Probably like, did I say 6:30, something like that? Hangman, 5 of Pentacles. Hierophant, 4 Wands. There could be some liquid courage involved. The Devil, 3 of Swords. Ace of Wands. Something may have happened with them with money. You might notice, okay, that one thing about this particular bear character is that whenever they hit a low, they hit you up. And what does that even mean, right? Especially since it's Schroedinger's relationship where you kind of are, but you're not really, but you definitely are a not thing. But what does that say about a person who, when they feel bad or low, I mean, you could be living with this person. You know what I mean? You could like be with this person. And if when they hit a low, they want you. Like fucking uppies, they want you. And also, if this person does any of the indulging, they're definitely indulging. See? But it feels like somebody like maybe took them for a lot of money, or I don't know, something about money. They maybe could just like need it, or I don't know. Something. And so they just, it feels like being compelled. They just like sit up and, hey. Oh! Just shot my everywhere. Wheel of Fortune. 7 of Wands, 7 of Coins. Justice. That was too many cards. Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Wands, though. Two of Cups. I feel like maybe you asked for it. Judgment. 3 of Cups. The Emperor. Maybe you asked to see from that, hear them, or hear from them, or see them, or something. Asked as in manifested. And it feels like you wrap all the way around this person. There's like a sigh, like a long sigh. I mean, but this person is coming out as musician. Musician. I don't know what to say about that. Tell me one more last time why there's hope for the future in regards to this. High Priestess. Ace of Cups. Because it always is. And because who it is when they show up, I think that you might be glad to have heard this and you're like, I knew it. You know what I mean? But just because something is super spiritual doesn't make it then easy and flowing and all of that in the 3D, right? So I guess you go see them or whatever. I don't know. I mean, when I said what is the outcome, you got Wheel of Fortune and 7 of Wands, and I kind of felt like there was this like protected thing about it, because 7 of Wands doesn't always have to be being blocked. It also talks about being protected, and that could be that this Schrodinger's relationship is protected, meaning that it kind of always will be, so you just go with it, right? Or it could be that you are protected from them if it's not good for you. Is it good for you, that relationship, in any way? The blank card. It depends on what you paint. It's paradox. Did we define paradox one day? Something that seems like it won't work, but it does. But it's ecstasious for you. And whoever that person is makes you want to wag your tail. It's male. So there's that part. Okay. Okay. This is like in the morning. Okay, so you have another character in your life who is kind of like a forest creature that plays a pipe in the forest. They're the piper. They might have like a pot belly. They have a secret. And right when I started to say that, my throat chakra was blocked, I guess is a good word for it. But they have a secret behind their back and they have to be brave. And it's like out of nowhere, they get this haste and impulsiveness to rush in and help balance out this impossible situation. And with she of the Kurak here, that's the catcher's mitt for reciprocity. They are, it feels like suddenly, like literally suddenly, like wicked loyal. And you're all, and you love it. I mean, you're like, this is the feeling that I was looking for. This is the reciprocity that I was looking for. I'm never going to mistake in that again. I'm never going to doubt that again. And there is it feels like if you had asked Spirit, and that blew over just now, for confirmation about, you know, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Right? You're being shown. Why is it that this character is like because that's the gloomy doom. He's sad. They're changing. They're embracing change. And they are going to handle this exquisitely. And they are being, it's like they see her as a lighthouse. And a lighthouse is a warning. But it also says using tact and diplomacy. And it's like, if you know that this feminine is a beacon. Now, what does that mean? Because a lighthouse is supposed to bring safety to people. It's a warning that there's this rocky, right? But also with the fact that they came out together, this feminine and the lighthouse, is that she probably already put out a warning light. Like, this is these particular cliffs and shores of our relationship are rocky. You better watch yourself in these areas because you will crash and burn this entire ship. This feels like a relationship, not Schroedingers. Okay, this is, you're in this. Could be two different people, okay? Or just two different situations in your life. And it could be that it also says an obstacle to avoid. Maybe they have avoided you and they feel bad about that. Maybe they've seen you bloom and change like a butterfly into something very, very, like the full moon queen. It says state of equilibrium. The priestess, beautiful, self-aware, harmonious, radiant, and harvesting. And they're like, and they're playing their pipe like, yeah. The real deep. Yeah. You're on their mind heavy and you might like kind of feel it a little bit. And so they decide to impulsively decide, right? Luathis the Wild is wildfire. To roll in and be Captain Loyalty. They arrive transformed. It's like they know what to do. It's a new beginning, and it's a sudden new beginning. Whoa. They're kind of giving you things that you desired. They are negotiating with you. They are giving you things you desire. It's a reconciliation of some sort. I don't, because not everybody is like not with this person in the tribe, right? So whoever this person is, okay, it could be a lot. Sometimes when I do these readings, it resonates as like one of my kids. But for this particular person, they are deep in their thoughts, deep, and they just roll in there like, I'm gonna take care of business. Wheel of Fortune. And it feels like anything and everything that was in the way of this is no more. And she likes it. I don't know what she just is happy. Becoming, how can you not be happy when someone is reciprocating that hard? They want you to feel reciprocated. They want you to like see them, seeing you, seeing them, right? The full moon queen, the bouquet, it's perfect. It feels like a perfect some enchanted evening. I think it has more to do with their behavior. That they are behaving exactly in the way that you wish that they always would. Okay? All right, this is going to be right before the next tarot story. Double strength. Damn. Did you see that? Look how many cards there are. Nine of Cups. King of Wands. Ace of Coin. King of Cups. This might be about a dog or several dogs, okay, and dinner. I feel like during this time frame, okay, I feel like it's about a dog. I don't know why. Or because there's Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Moon. Temperance, Justice. Everything is, I don't know. I'm trying to space out a little bit. With the double strength card, there's the Seven of Swords again. Ten of Pentacles and the Magician. I don't know. It feels maybe a little too perfect. Saeed, it's just a story. Just listen to the story. If I could stay on track, it would be far more entertaining. Have you ever, like, been with somebody who was being on their best behavior and you're like, what did you do? Right. But that's what it feels like, but that might be your own. I just feel like they really, 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 really want this to work out. Four of Wands. Ace of Coin. Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the Lovers. Something might have happened to them also to where they, like, how do I explain this? Part of this has to do with money. Like it feels like some of this has to do with money. It feels like if we combine or something like that, there's money. The Hermit, Two of Pentacles, the Tower. Ace of Wands. It could even be that you like find something that you want to buy or invest in, or you have an idea, or you need to talk about bills or something like that, and you need to approach this person and they are wildly reciprocal. They think it's a good idea. Ace of Cups. There's something about this interaction. Okay, maybe they didn't think that you wanted to play fair when it came to money or investments or something like that. And then they actually find out that you might actually be like a good investment partner because you're smart. And you are going to get what you want. I think it surprises you. It's just, I feel like maybe you were being tested and you didn't realize it. Ten of Cups. Ace of Cups. This is all really good. This could just be coming up with a solid plan. And it involves money and things like that. And everybody is on the same page. And it surprises you because maybe you were not expecting for this to be a reciprocal conversation. But here we are. So there's that part. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. All right, let's do one more. This is going to be right before the next tarot story. Eight of Swords, Eight of Coin. You might like... Feels like somebody suddenly gets cold feet like out of nowhere, but don't do that. Feels like the reason you get cold feet is because everything is fine. You would find it hard to believe, but it would be in fact true that for some people, peace is terrifying because it's just stillness. There is no extra energy. There's no chaos. There's no nothing. It's just nothingness. Right? And for some people, that is scary. And so naturally, if the relationship's good, we then need to question if we want to be in it at all. Don't do that. And it might be because someone from your past, the feminine, they might want to, like, I don't know, infiltrate or something like that. And it's like you can't. If you're going to be with this person where things are really going well, you can't just go willy-nilly do whatever with whoever. And you might be like, well, I don't even know if I want to be in a relationship anyways. Bitch, don't. If you wanted a good and peace in your life, then you have to let there be good and peace in your life. And so you might just need to say that. I feel like I want to be like, if there was ever a rabbit hole to follow the one that has peace in the outcome. And peace also includes stability, and it includes calmness and getting along and things like that. You might have to deal with that in the background, but you don't mind because somebody might start bringing things to your house and you are totally okay with that. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, Judgment. Ace of Cups. And the Magician. Somebody sees you as just absolutely perfect and I think that you should go with that. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and they text you, they talk to you. Balance, unexpected rendezvous. This Emperor. You might be having a glass of wine when this goes on. This person could also like look at you or something like that on the internet. I don't know who I'm talking about. I was trying to get one card. What is this? The Magician again, twice. Okay, if you are trying to like push somebody away so that you can like have the peace they want back in, this other person, and maybe you can feel it. All right. For real, that one card. Ace of Pentacles, that's the same one I just got. Feels like you're getting something. I mean, it feels like the thing that you wanted to hear, you're hearing, except you may have chosen something else. So what are you going to do with that? I heard say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Maybe you have something to say to this person. Maybe they need to hear it. Some cold hard truths. The Empress. Six of Wands. The World. And it might hurt their feelings, but that's what soul contracts do. I mean, you say what you need to say. Ace of Coin again. And it feels like, listen, here's all this hurtful and accurate shit that I have to say. When you are ready to actually be my man or lover or whatever, you know where I live. But if that's not ever, it feels like Schroedingers doesn't work for me. You need to be all the way in or all the way out. And I don't know what they feels like whenever you, it's not whenever because we're not going to wait, but it feels like, you know, if you need to balance your energy. Yeah, they're being ridiculous. Feels like when you're ready to grow together, you know where I live. Until then, leave me alone. Even though you really don't want for them to leave you alone. All right. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave that there. And I will be back maybe later on tonight for the moons. Otherwise, I might do it really early in the morning, like 7:30 in the morning. I'm probably going to do that. I feel chatty at 7:30 in the morning. So we'll do that. Moons first thing in the morning. And then I need to do Sag for sure. And then we'll take a vote on a sign I'm going to do after that. Okay? Until next time, love you. Bye.